Every morning you stand at the edge of your own existence, staring into a void that whispers your name. It's not sadness, not despair, but a quiet rebellion within you, refusing to let you settle for a life half-lived. You carry this weight, this unspoken ache like a shadow stitched to your soul. You've called it many names: stress, doubt, exhaustion, but it's something deeper, something you've never dared to face. The world tells you to fix yourself, to patch the cracks with distractions or fleeting joys. But what if those cracks are not flaws, but doorways to a truth you've been avoiding? You've built a fortress of thoughts, each brick a judgment, each wall a fear. Yet the enemy you're guarding against isn't out there. It's the reflection you refuse to meet in the mirror. This isn't about depression, though that's the label you've been handed. It's about the war you wage in silence, where every doubt you nurture becomes a weapon against your own peace. You've mastered the art of self-sabotage, haven't you? Each time you dismiss your worth or question your dreams, you tighten the chains you forged with your own hands. The sting of self-criticism feels so familiar, like an old friend who knows your every weakness. But that friend is a liar, convincing you that tearing yourself down is the only way to grow. You've been taught that to be kind to yourself is to be weak, that compassion is a luxury you can't afford. Yet the harshest punishment you endure is the one you inflict upon your own heart. Schopenhauer saw this long ago, his words cutting through the fog of human struggle. He knew the real battle isn't with the world, but with the chaos you carry within your own mind. No matter where you run, new cities, new faces, new goals, that chaos follows, a shadow that clings to your every step. You can't outrun what's woven into the fabric of your thoughts. You've normalized this internal storm, haven't you? You wake to its thunder, walk through its rain, and call it life, as if peace were a myth you're not meant to chase. But what if peace isn't the absence of the storm, but the courage to stand within it? What if the rebellion inside you is a call to stop fighting yourself and start listening? You've spent years believing you're broken, that something in you is fundamentally wrong. But what if that belief is the cage, and the key is simply to question its truth? Deep down, you know this war isn't inevitable, that there's a spark in you that refuses to be extinguished. That spark isn't hope, it's the raw, unshakable truth of who you are. You've been your own judge, jury, and executioner, sentencing yourself to a life of quiet torment. Yet the gavel you wield is yours to set down if only you choose to see it. The world outside is loud, chaotic, demanding your attention with endless noise. But the real revolution begins in the silence where you confront the stories you've told yourself. You've crafted a narrative that keeps you small, that justifies every hesitation, every moment of retreat. That narrative isn't your truth, it's a script you can rewrite starting now. Fear is a master storyteller, weaving tales of failure and inadequacy that feel so real. But those stories only hold power as long as you keep reading them, page after page. You're not here to silence fear, because fear never truly leaves. You're here to walk beside it, to let it scream while you take steps toward the life you've always sensed is possible. The rebellion within you isn't a curse, it's a signal, a flare shot into the dark of your soul. It's your essence demanding to be seen, to be freed from the prison of your own making. You've been so busy fighting yourself that you've forgotten what you're fighting for. Your dreams, your purpose, your joy, they're starving while you battle shadows you created. This war isn't won by force, by crushing every doubt or silencing every fear. It's won by understanding, by seeing the rebellion within as a guide, not an enemy. You've been taught to see vulnerability as weakness, to hide your struggles behind a mask of strength. But true strength is in facing the raw, unfiltered truth of who you are. Schopenhauer's wisdom echoes here. Life is suffering, but it's also a challenge to rise above it. Your pain isn't a sentence. It's a forge, shaping you into something unbreakable. You're not a victim of your mind, though it feels that way when the nights are long and the thoughts are heavy. You're a warrior, and every scar you carry is proof of your resilience. The rebellion within you is subtle, insidious, because it wears your face and speaks with your voice. It's the part of you that whispers you're not enough, and you've believed it for too long. But that voice isn't your truth. It's a distortion, a ghost of past fears and old wounds. You have the power to challenge it, to ask why it's there and what it's protecting you from. You've spent so much time running from this internal conflict that you've forgotten how to stand still. Standing still isn't surrender. It's the first step toward reclaiming your power. The world rewards distraction, urging you to scroll, to consume, to forget. But the rebellion within demands your attention because it knows the cost of ignoring your own soul. You're not alone in this, though it feels like you're the only one waging this war. Every human heart carries its own rebellion, its own quiet cry for freedom. You've been waiting for permission to stop this fight, to lay down the weapons you've turned on yourself. That permission doesn't come from anyone else. It's yours to grant. The rebellion within you isn't here to destroy you, though it feels like it's tearing you apart. It's here to wake you up, to remind you that you're more than your doubts and fears. You've spent years believing that peace is a destination, a place you'll reach when everything is perfect. But peace is a choice, a quiet rebellion against the chaos you've let define you. Time is slipping through your fingers, and every day you spend at war with yourself is a day stolen from your dreams. You can't pause life to resolve this conflict. It's now or never. You're not fighting to become someone else, to erase the parts of you that hurt or doubt. You're fighting to become the truest version of yourself, the one who's been waiting all along. The rebellion within you is a paradox. It's both your captor and your liberator. It holds you back, but it also holds the key to everything you've ever wanted to be. You've been so focused on surviving this war that you've forgotten how to live. Living isn't the absence of struggle. It's the courage to move forward despite it. The world will keep spinning, indifferent to your internal rebellion. But you don't have to. Every choice you make is a chance to rewrite the story of your life. You're not broken, though the rebellion within has convinced you otherwise. You're unfinished, a masterpiece still being painted with every decision you make. The rebellion isn't your enemy, though it feels like a traitor in your own skin. It's a teacher, guiding you toward a truth you've been too afraid to claim. You've been carrying this war for so long that it feels like part of you, but you are not your war. You are the one who decides when it ends. This isn't about winning or losing, because wars like this don't end with a victor. It's about transcending the battlefield, about choosing to live beyond the fight. You've been waiting for a sign, a moment of clarity to show you the way out. The sign is here, in these words, in the rebellion that refuses to let you give up. Look at yourself now, not with judgment, but with the quiet awe of someone who's survived their own storms. You're still here, and that's the proof you've been searching for. The rebellion within you is a fire, and you can let it burn you down or let it light your way. The choice is yours, and it's the only choice that matters. What will you do with this rebellion, this fierce, relentless part of you that refuses to stay silent? Will you fight it, or will you finally listen to what it's been trying to say?